The biggest stars in the WNBA gathered in Las Vegas over the past few days for All-Star Weekend. It included a couple of record-breaking performances in front of a star-studded, sold-out crowd. Team Stewart beat Team Wilson 143 to 127, if you were paying attention. And Jewell Loyd was named All-Star Game MVP, a very big weekend. Joining us now to talk all about this is CBS Sports writer Erica Ayala. Erica, thanks for joining us. You were there in Vegas for the festivities.
Looks like she's still there.
You are. Hopefully having plenty of fun.
That looks a little Bellagio. Is it Bellagio?
She knows her casinos.
No, good guess, good guess. I'm actually still here in Mandalay Bay. I can see from my viewpoint the convention center, which is where the WNBA held a lot of the festivities. I'm not sure you can see, but behind me there are still plenty of WNBA All-Star Weekend signs. And you mentioned that it was a sold-out crowd. It was a great crowd here in Las Vegas. The Vegas Aces fans and WNBA fans definitely showed up.
So which players put on the best game then?
Well, obviously, Jewell Loyd had a fantastic game and was named MVP. It took her down to the wire, but she did get 31 points and bested Kelsey Plum, who had not only 30 points in this All-Star game, but had 30 points last year to win MVP. And so those two were going back to back, but ultimately Seattle Storm's Jewell Loyd comes away with the MVP. And of course, a lot of people noticed that the trophy was much different, and even Kelsey Plum herself joked around that comparative to her MVP trophy, someone probably wanted to keep their job and had a bigger trophy this year for Jewell Loyd, who had a fantastic performance. You can't talk about the WNBA All-Star this year without talking also about Brittany Griner, who started out the gate very fast, had 18 points, I believe had about 6 rebounds, and put down 3 dunks early and put in the work early, and then was on the bench. I believe she said she was snacking on everything from Slurpees to bacon, just having a good time. And that levity is what people love about Brittany Griner. And that's why we're so glad that she's not only back with the Phoenix Mercury, but back with the WNBA.
Yeah, it's great to see. It really was. I also want to ask you about Sabrina Ionescu, her record-breaking performance in the three-point contest. Tell us about it.
Well, Sabrina Ionescu, as you mentioned, broke the record. Allie Quigley has dominated this three-point contest in the WNBA, winning back-to-back, including in Chicago last year, her hometown. But her best performance was only 30 points. Sabrina Ionescu put up 37 points in the final round. She made all but 2 shots. That's 5 racks of basketballs, and Sabrina Ionescu only missed twice. The New York Liberty guard just knew she was in the zone, didn't even have to look at the ball, she said, just picked up the next ball and didn't need to know that it was going in the hoop. The crowd, she said, also helped with that to get her confidence up so that she could win that in a record performance in any three-point contest, NBA or WNBA. And also, she's the first New York Liberty guard to ever win the competition.
Erica, before we let you go, as you know, as a result of Brittany Griner's detainment, there was a lot of conversation about whether or not the women's game gets the respect it deserves, gets the money it deserves, gets the fanfare it deserves. I'm curious about attendance for this event. I mean, it looks like they did it up right. Were the fans there to support?
Absolutely. As we mentioned in the top of the segment, not only was this a sold-out event for the All-Star Weekend, the skills competition was well attended. And we also know that from Kathy Engelbert, numbers are up in a big way. Everything from the voting up 33% for the WNBA All-Star Weekend. The draft show was up 174%. And that's in big part to Breanna Stewart and A'ja Wilson. They are hilarious and probably need their own show. Even post-game, they were joking around a lot. And then we also know that average attendance is up 27%. 100%. So we're seeing record numbers. I also was able to do a walkthrough of WNBA Live, which is where fans can do all kinds of activations, AI activations with sponsors and partners of the league. And Katie Donovan, who is the growth strategy lead for the WNBA, mentioned that including the broadcast partners and rights partners like CBS, the WNBA now has access to 99% of U.S. households. And of course, that includes the WNBA returning to action tomorrow, Tuesday, and CBS Sports will carry one of those games. It is actually going to be Brittany Griner and the Phoenix Mercury hosting the Connecticut Sun. And we also got the news that Phoenix will be hosting the 2024 All-Star Weekend. So that'll be a good return to play. That's one of 2 games slated for Tuesday.
I love to hear that. Hopefully the money will follow to the players and they can stay here and play full time instead of having to go other places. Erica Ayala, thank you so much.
Thank you both.